Here's the easiest onion ring recipe you will ever see. Just look how delicious those look. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab a very large onion like this one. We recommend you get one of these big onions from a foreign supermarket because then you can have more bigger onion rings. If not, then you can just use normal onions because you can just use more of them. But we only need a whole onion for the whole recipe. You're going to cut it in slices as we showed in the video after peeling it, and then you're going to separate all the rings just like that. For our batter, we're going to use a beer batter that we're going to make by ourselves. So here you can see we're just trying to separate them, and for our batter we're adding some beer, and then we're going to start mixing it with a bit of flour. The beer is going to add a lovely malty taste to it, which is amazing and complements onions very well. So we recommend using a whisk like this one because then you will have less clumps, because the flour can create clumps that are hard to get rid of, and you wouldn't want to have that on your onion ring. Just keep mixing it like that, and then we're going to add some salt and black pepper just to season. Then you're going to give that a mix, and for the outer layer, after we dip our onions in this batter, we're going to use some cornmeal flour. If you don't have cornmeal flour, you can use breadcrumbs, but we don't have breadcrumbs, so we just decided this would be really good. And it was an amazing substitute, so we would recommend you try both if you want. We're going to add a bit of salt to our onions. You don't have to do this, but we just like our onion rings quite salty. So we're just using a fork now to dip our onion rings into the batter and then into the cornmeal flour. We have some frying oil heating up in our pan right now. Make sure that your oil is very hot because you need quite hot oil for this. Now we're going to add our onion rings into the pan, and you can see they're frying. Just going to do that for all of them, and then once one side is done, you're going to flip them around. Make sure that they are soft in the middle, because then that means that the whole onion's cooked. And there you have it. That's how easy it is to make onion rings. Do this for all of your onions and try to get everything really well coated. And then you can serve it up in a plate using your favorite dips. We're going to use a minty mayonnaise dip that we just made using homemade mayonnaise, which there will be a recipe for that. And there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. These onion rings were delicious and you have to try them.